Hello and welcome to yet another session of Statistics with Python. My name is Shreya and I work as a data analyst at Acadgild. In this session, I will be teaching you about Central Limit Theorem and sampling distribution, as we all know about sampling and population in our previous videos. The Central Limit Theorem states that a sampling distribution of mean of any independent or random variable will be normal or nearly normal if the sample size is large. So how large is large enough? According to rule of thumb, the size should be 30. It also requires accuracy. The more closely the sample distribution needs to resemble a normal distribution, the more sample points are required. The more close the original population resembles the normal population, the fewer sample points are required. We take a sample of apples, then we find the average of it, and then we can go ahead and infer about the population with these sample sizes. Now that we have found a close value of weights, we need to find out the standard deviation from the mean. But we don't know population mean because we don't know the standard deviation. We use the sample standard deviation as the best estimate of the population standard deviation. Now let's try to understand this using an example in our Jupyter notebook. As you all remember, we have used random and the distribution as binomial over here. So I will take this as our population data set, and then we will find the random sample size of 20, that is in the range of 1 to 20, and also we will take the size that is the 30% of the population. And let's go ahead and see how our data is going to vary. We can also find out the mean of sample and the population. As you can see, it is pretty close, and once we have found out that, I'll just plot it out for you to see how our data is being very discrete and it is not continuous. I've taken the disk plot over here. As you all remember, this is another syntax to go ahead and plot a histogram using the library Seaborn. We can also use matplotlib to do the same. So what I will be doing in the next one is I will be increasing the sample size to about 100, and we can see how our data is tending towards normal. So if you can see in the graph, it is tending almost towards the normal. Let me go ahead and show you with a larger sample size, and you can see that our data is almost close to normal. With this, we can come to a conclusion that the sample size will help us to bring a normal distribution, and with this normal distribution, we can see and find out the mean, the population standard deviation, and also how our data is being distributed. You can also try to do the same with random variable, although in the previous what I have checked was a binomial distribution. Here I have taken random variable just to show you how doesn't matter how the distribution is, it will still tend to a normal distribution. So this is again a random sample size of 1 to 40, that is around 40, and as I increase the number of sample size, it will tend to normal distribution. So if a sample size is small, the graph may seems to be more spread out. If the sample size is large, it may be more steep. You can go ahead and try this in your own Jupyter notebook. It is important to notice that the sample mean x bar follows a normal distribution with the mean mu and standard deviation sigma by root of n, where mu and sigma are the means and standard deviation of population where sample of size n is selected. Also, try this out. When the sample size is quite large, the normal distribution tends to be steep, whereas for a smaller sample size, it tends to be spread out. This sums up our discussion about Central Limit Theorem. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to our channel for more such videos.
Acadgild. Average is dead.